The Juvenile Fillies has a small field by Breeders' Cup standards, but as with almost all the races, ground loss will still be a factor. So post position and running style will still matter. Bottle of Rouge moved forward for Baffert in her second start, then paired up. A pair of tops for a young horse often leads to a new top, and since she's based in California with a distance pedigree and good spacing into this, we expect a forward move from this one. The negative is that she was wide last time on a smaller field than this. Baffert's horses have run better than most in these races, presumably in part because he has home field advantage. About 40% have run their previous top or better, and though we didn't break it out, those numbers are even better for 2-year-olds. Explorer is also Baffert. This one starts out faster than Bottle of Rouge, but she has less time into this, and her pattern, while strong for a pair-up, is less likely to yield a new top, which she may or may not need against these. Overall, we rate the two Bafferts about the same, plus or minus ground loss. Iron Orchard is similar to the first two in terms of figures, but has a disadvantage of shipping from the East Coast. She also appears to have a big gap in her workouts, which can't be a plus. Meaning ran just okay in a sprint first time out, but the interesting angle here is that McCarthy doesn't wind them up first time out, and has a great ROI stretching out. Going straight to a grade 1 off a maiden win at Los Al shows he must love this one, and she's an interesting long shot. Percy's Bar started out with a win way back in April. Horses precocious enough to run that early tend to develop less than others, and while this one is a borderline fit on number power, she would probably need a new top to have a real shot, which we don't expect. Super Corridora has moved forward in each start, and another forward move would make her relevant. Tommy Joe ran very big to win 2 sprints, and not as well going 2 turns at Keeneland. It is possible that last figure would be a point or so better if she hadn't been interfered with, but either way, we don't love the backward move going 2 turns. And then there's this. Fletcher has run 10 horses in these Delmore Breeders' Cup races. In general, they usually run a couple of points off their tops, and not one of the 10 has run back to its top. This filly will be the first test of whether that will continue to be true this year, and should give us some relevant information for Saturday. Bottle of Rouge and Meaning drew great, and Explorer probably has enough speed to clear from her draw. We'll let the Eastern Fillies beat us in this one, and if they do, we'll get information.